So I have the pleasure of being joined by Mr. Paul Lawrie. We've got a chip shot here. You're short-sided, you've got to go over a bunker.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you're going to play this shot?
Well, obviously, ideally, you would rather be in there than you would be here. But, you know, the links ground is obviously very hard and very tight. So you've got to be careful on these shots. I think the biggest mistake amateurs make is they open the club face up too much and they create too much bounce. And as soon as they hit behind the ball, the bounce doesn't go under and the ball just goes miles. So you try and play these with a squarer blade as opposed to an open blade, so you're not producing, you know, as much bounce. As you can see on the camera, the more you open the club face, the more this back bit, which is the bounce, drops down and the leading edge goes up. So if you can keep the club face square, there's less bounce on the club. So sometimes, like this shot here, you'd have to open it a little bit to try and get it up in the air. But again, you're trying to land it on the top of the hill here, short of the green, so that it kills it a little bit and runs it down there. But you don't want to open it up too much. And the secret is to get as close to the ball as you can. As soon as you hit behind it, with a hard ground, the club's just clunking and you can't get control on it. So you try and nip it as close to the ball as you can with a slightly open club face, but more square than it is laying way open.
You made it sound very easy.
Well, yeah, sometimes. Okay, so ideally you don't want to open the club face too much. You want to play it quite nice and square bladed and then try and get as close to the ball as you possibly can.
So good. And in terms of ball position, are you keeping it very much in the middle?
I keep it just slightly forward of middle,
yep.
Because obviously the more forward it is, the more you're going to lean back and you're going to catch the ball clean. So ideally you want the ball forward of middle, a little bit of left side on it to keep the sternum ahead of the impact area, and just try and pick the ball off the top and not try and dig down and get too steep, because it's just going to cause you all sorts of problems.
Should we see another one?
Yeah.
Everyone got that at home, nice and easy? That's so good. You think you do it for a living, Paul?
Oh, no, sometimes it's all right, isn't it?
Thank you so much for that. I know
Absolute
it is an
pleasure.
extremely difficult shot for amateurs, so good luck this week.
Thank you.